Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So what an amazing weekend. Bitcoin is consolidating, it's side-waving, and we see few altcoins are pumping. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and also from Crypto Minds Global, the movement, the education movement of CorionX, and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice, so everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. So guys, smash those like, push the bell notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes, and let's dive into our favorite bubble charts. As you see, Bitcoin is up almost 2%. Is traded just below 28,000 US dollar, and Ethereum is traded below 1800 US dollar and up 2.4%. And we see Rocket Pool, Lido Finance pumping. Also Arbitrum token started to go up. Mask and STX Render, Immutable X also doing well. So most of the altcoins are in green. Let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It is at 64. So as we are consolidating about this neutral zone, we see that the investor sentiment is getting better, and investors are more likely greedy these days, and they are taking risk. So let's go and check out our first news. USDT issuer Tether has up to 1.7 billion US dollar in excess reserves, CTO Paolo Ardonio says. Okay, so I don't have the final figures yet, but the profit of this quarter will probably match the last quarter of 2022. So also they are making profit, and they have a reserve. This reserve is just a surplus up to the collateral value. So it means that our company equity will grow to 1.5 billion or 1.7 billion that are on the top of the reserves that we have, that are backing 100% of the asset. So this is quite important, because this shows that even a lot of FUD going around about USDT, it seems to be that they have the reserves, and also that they are making profits and they are adding back as a reserve. I like Bitcoin, and that's our hedge, and that's why we are in Bitcoin, because we don't trust those guys that they took so much risk on consumer deposits. Yeah, so about the Silicon Valley Bank. Okay, so what else? Okay, the news comes amid Tether continuing to increase its market dominance, with USDT market capitalization adding about 8 billion since February 28. So 8 billion a month is more than 10% just in a month. So USDT is gaining market cap as USDC, BUSD losing market cap. Fujitsu interested in crypto trading services trademark application reveals. So quite important news. And Fujitsu, I think this is a financial conglomerate. So next piece of news is Balaji. You know Balaji, the guy who expect Bitcoin to go 1 million in 90 days. He warns that the US government will cut off access to Bitcoin as banking crisis deepens. Okay, so let's check. So Balaji predicts that a lot of US fiat banks will go to zero, as the government will try to stop people from exiting the financial system. Can enough people get to the Bitcoin exit in time before they close the exit? Because they shut down Silvergate, SVB, First Republic, Signature. Yes. Balaji is an ex-former Coinbase CTO, and he placed a bet, $1 million bet, that Bitcoin will skyrocket to $1 million US dollar in just 90 days. BTC is trading and just below 28,000. This year may be one of the for the books. the devaluation of the dollar, the rise of Bitcoin, the global flipping to the east. Even for someone who was thinking about these trends, the pace of change will feel shockingly, disorientingly fast. It reminds me a bit of the early 90s and 1910. You still had 9 royals meeting. The old world of princes was still around and seemingly immortal, but under the surface, technology had changed everything, and the 20th century roared into existence a few years later. So this is history already. So next, important adoption news. German DWP Bank to offer Bitcoin trading to 1,200 affiliate banks on new platform. So Deutsche Wertpapierservice Bank will provide its affiliates with seamless integration with their current offerings, with more digital assets to come. So that means they have almost 1,200 banks as partners, and they will offering crypto and Bitcoin through these partners. In our MLP customer portal, it's a logical addition to the existing wealth management offering, and they will put it in the wealth management. So guys, official financial advisors will provide advice on Bitcoin and crypto. I think this is huge, and this is great news for BTC adoption. Yeah, cool. Next piece of news is 12 billion asset manager says investors flocking to Bitcoin and crypto amid global banking fallout. Yes, so DYOR Group, Nigel Green. Okay, so Bitcoin surged in price following the recent collapse of Silicon Bank and Signature Bank, with the banking crisis acting as springboard event for the world's largest cryptocurrency as global investors seek safe haven alternative currencies. In essence, SVB rescue package is a new form of quantitative easing. This increases the dollar supply in circulation, which can lead to a fall in value of the greenback compared to other currencies, as their increased supply can diminish its purchasing power. So the dollar will inflate further. Consequently, this drives investors to seek alternatives such as Bitcoin, which had a limited supply. Due to the imminent financial stability risk, we now forecast the Fed will pause its aggressive rate hikes agenda, which is bullish for Bitcoin. Reduced interest rates make borrowing cheaper, which can lead to a hike in spending and in investment, as well as higher demand for BTC as investors seek alternatives with the potential for higher returns. Indeed, the fallout from this latest banking crisis seems to serve a launching point for a larger objective for the world's largest crypto. It's a historical springboard event. So guys, I really like it, and this is what's happening. These institutional investment providers see that there is more demand for Bitcoin, gold, and bonds. So these are the new safe havens. Next piece of news is Bitcoin will explode by over 3,400% according to BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes. Here is why. Okay, Hayes, the rate cutting will act as the catalyst to send Bitcoin's price soaring. Bitcoin's price has generally done well when liquidity enters the market. The faster Powell hikes, the faster he will have to cut. I will be buying all dips in BTC. Thank you, sir, for more entry points. BTC equals $1 million US. Bank term funding program equals yield curve control. So bank term funding program. Yeah, so this is the new program to bail out banks. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen starts offer very slowly on the road to yield curve control. Welcome to the start of financial repression. You can either be a sucker or a saint as far as your capital is concerned. Trade your capital well and it will trade you well. BTC equals 1 million. Okay, he said he believes China's move is a sign that an inflation of capital is coming to the market. Also, China is easing. Next piece of news is Bitcoin could easily rip by over 140% amid banking crisis, says Tether CTO Paolo Ardonio. Here is his timeline. So I'm bullish given all what I said in terms of geopolitical uncertainty. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I think that it can easily retest the all-time highs levels around 60,000, and that's it. Yes, Bitcoin is in this moment, I think, decoupling from the traditional financial markets, especially from the stock market. I think that given the geopolitical situation we are in, the banking industry situation we are in, I think people are getting scared. So when there are bank runs around the world, I think Bitcoin is the only asset that you can really hold for yourself. You can hold it in your hardware wallet, in your Ledger Nano. I know that there is a bet on Bitcoin that it could be reach 1 million in 90 days. I'm kind of skeptical about that because honestly, I wouldn't even hope for that. Because if Bitcoin would reach such a high price level, it would mean that the entire economy will crumble. And I am not sure it is the world that we want to live in. So guys, that's it. And I like this quote from him. So next piece of news is analyst Benjamin Cohen issues altcoin warning, says regulatory uncertainty means Bitcoin steals the show. So let's check what he says. I do think people should be somewhat careful in assuming that the altcoin market would follow Bitcoin just because it's happened in 2021. There is actually plenty of examples that you can look to the show that the altcoin market doesn't always follow Bitcoin after these rallies, and therefore it's likely going to continue to lead the valuation of the altcoin market on the Bitcoin pairs. I know there is a lot of people that assumes that BTC dominance is going to come back down this way, but I do think that odds are much more likely that this is going to break through. So this is the Bitcoin dominance and it's not at this resistance level. I think the relative uncertainty of regulation risk with regards to the altcoin market, not knowing if there are securities or not, and I think that the recession risk that again has not fully materialized but could materialize later this year, early next year. I think that altcoins will not provide refuge during the time, but Bitcoin could provide a relative refuge. So Bitcoin can refuge. Okay, next, top trader says Bitcoin flashing 2020 style accumulation prior to breaking out to new all-time high. So guys, new all-time highs everywhere. So we failed to break out of the inside day setup, and instead it looks like we accumulated a bit of panic selling below. Coin margin open interest is up, probably due to hedging, and some long stablecoin margin open interest is down, part of the flush. I grabbed a long as yesterday's lows hold, so he is longing Bitcoin. I don't like to learn on fractals, but this one from 2020 looks almost identical to what we have now on the 4-hour chart. This occurred as price consolidated under the 2017 high. So that's pretty good. I think it's worth being patient with Bitcoin here, given the high time frame break. But I do see the other side's valid points and possible disruptive price action. That being said, there is pretty clean inside the break that it's set up. Acceptance over or below yesterday's range should offer a brief continuation play. If through the lows down to 26,500 and the break above possible much longer of a throw of 30,000. Next huge news, that trader who nailed 2022 Bitcoin bottom, says BTC disbelief rally is underway. Here are his targets, and he's done alt. All I see is disbelief. Not sure whether it's my own that crypto is bound to go to zero, or if it's disbelief of the idiots that think shorting into a banking crisis after 9 months bullish reclaim and range breakout is a good idea. Disbelief rally traditionally happens at the start of the bull market, when traders that have been conditioned by the previous bear market still expect prices to eventually go lower despite the asset strengths. So guys, I see this disbelief. Lots of traders are just pointing out that this is a bear market rally and Bitcoin will drop further. So BTC just broke out of 9 months of consolidation, and this is funding. Need someone smarter than me to explain this is to me, because this just looks like utter foolishness to me. So funding rate is slightly positive. Worst case red, best case green. Okay, so we have the worst case that retesting 25,500. This is the 200-week moving average. Also the best case is popping up from here and going to 40,000, but both scenarios will reach 40,000. Greed entry now, not so greedy entry at 25,600, target 36,000, target, the second target 60,000, third target is 100,000 US dollar. So guys, that's cool. Hope it will come through. So let's go to our next news and let's see. Bitcoin could be entering new bullish phase, according to analyst who called May 2021 BTC crash. He is Dave the Wave, and he's using MACD, and MACD aims to identify trend reversal by recording the convergence and divergence of a given set of moving averages, and he is saying that the MACD turned bullish right before significantly multi-week or multi-month rallies. The weekly BTC MACD, if I were a betting man, he would betting that it's crossing, and if it's crossing and it's turning up from this zero line and crossing, then it's quite bullish. Mapping BTC against USDT to give the logarithmic curve is fine as long as price move exponentially, but strictly speaking, the logarithmic curve will only really plateau against gold, in my opinion. 2020X would give a BTC market cap of 22 trillion USD in 2023 terms. This is near equivalent to the current market cap of gold, 30 trillion. Of course, in 2040s, it would be priced in a different currency, even if US dollar is a name in name. Best to just say 1 BTC could equal 400 ounces of gold. Okay. Over a course of about 20 years, BTC could reach the same market cap of gold, implying about 2020x. Price increase, insane. So someday it will reach gold's market cap. Next, huge adoption news: NFTs. Amazon's NFT plans teased in a receipt mailed Friday afternoon. So CoinDesk Nikilesh D. Amazon appeared to confirm that digital tokens and NFT gallery and resale opportunities are coming to the site. So actually Nikilesh got an email from Amazon after his subscription was renewed, and this email is teasing that the NFT, he got the NFT and the NFT marketplace will come. And guys, just remember that a few weeks ago Amazon announced that they will NFTs will be tied to a real world assets like jeans or any kind of goods, and token is possible, and also crypto payment is possible. So guys, that's huge news. Let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me on Twitter at MIKLOSDenkler, and also be sure that you are following Corion platform and also following laserpunk_gods, our NFT launchpad that's coming soon, and also engaged in Laserpunk Gods tweet, be active, and also here is CorionX. So newer adoption possibility: USDT is usable via Telegram. Let's use stablecoins to simplify the payment method and reduce the cost of time of the transactions. So this is huge. USDT stablecoin can be used on Telegram, and I think these transactions are almost free. Miss the Arbitrum airdrop. Let's check this thread from Nice Torture. We got our RB tokens, and that made average $2,350 this week. An average claim was that, and also we provide lots of tweets about, we tweeted so many times how to get into the Arbitrum airdrop. Hope also you watched that and you got your airdrop. It is 1 billion stimulus for the market overall, or it's a draining liquidity for other tokens. So that's the question, as Arbitrum is live. Arbitrum airdrop launch will find some positives, and also that was an extra 1.6 billion extra reserves by Tether. We already talked about that, and here you see that the USDT dominance is over 60%, and it's increasing fast as BUSD and USDC is losing market cap. Give a like and share. This is how from developed country will become one of the most well-developed in decade. New Silicon Valley is building in El Salvador. Amazing and progressive move from Nayib Bukele. So guys, that's it. Let's go and check out our farms. Be sure that you are providing some liquidity on the PancakeSwap in a CorionX BNB pair. So put some funds into CorionX BNB pool and look up your LP tokens on our farm and earn a juicy 90% APRs. This is quite nice APRs, and as we are heading into the Laserpunk NFT launchpad developments, also who is staking on our platforms, that will get a much higher chance to be on the Laserpunk Gods whitelist. So guys, I think that's it. So be sure that you are providing some liquidity and earn some rewards. Follow me and our projects on Twitter, and see you in the next video. Happy week start, and lots of success in this week. See you. Bye bye.